If this isn't a big middle finger to all the players who summoned using the 2x, then I don't know what is. Hey guys, coldbrew gaming here. Welcome to another Racial Challenges video. We've got some news about a 10x and a guaranteed legendary summon coming this weekend. So let's get to it. We'll go first through the important thing, the most annoying thing that could have come to this day, except for my internet having issues all day. The most annoying thing I've encountered with Plarium is when they do things like this. So let's go over the exact information. We'll go through the bottom half of this news. This is the 10x that we're going to have. We're going to go through the champions after on the second part of this video. But the first part, but that's not all. We're also planning to launch another event that you're already familiar with, Guaranteed Champion event. We've launched simultaneously with 10x event. The rules are simple. Summon champions using sacred shards while the event is active, and you're guaranteed to get a Helior by your 15th shard. So that's it there, guys. So we had a 2x on sacred shards last week, and now we're gonna have a 15 sacreds cost for Helior. So Helior, if you don't already, is a new champion. What you need to do, you need to have 15 sacred shards saved up to your account. I've got one after the 2x on sacreds, and even when we had the 2x, guys, we also had the fusion. We were very low on sacred shards. And then Plarium comes in with this kind of event. I don't like it at all. I bet you guys don't like it either. Even if this champion, even if Helior was like a fantastic champion, maybe I would say okay Plarium, maybe it's worth it. But 15 sacreds is a bit too high. Even if you're a spender, 15 sacreds at best you can buy them. Well, at best it's that pack that's 5 sacreds for $40. So I'll say at the second best offer, it's 4 sacreds for $100, okay? So imagine the cost of buying Helior. It can be up to, $300, $400, depending on how many sacreds you have already. So $400, is this champion worth it? Definitely not. Definitely not. No, I say do what you want with your money. I don't say anything else. Do what you want with your money. But my own opinion is I would never buy packs to get this champion, especially a non-void champion like Helior. He doesn't change anything to your own team. He doesn't change anything to your clan boss team. He does have this attacks one enemy, increases this champion's defense by 5%. This attack is critical, and then this stacks up. So I guess that's going for him. He's got a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns, equal to 20% of the damage inflicted. I mean, Miscreant Monster does this way better, and his shield lasts for 3 turns. So you can use Miscreant Monster instead of this guy for doing stuff like the boss on the Doom Tower. And then we also have this A3. It transfers all debuffs from all allies to the target enemy, then attacks that enemy with a default skill. So champions like what's her name, Sanguinia, does the same thing, and she is an epic champion. Converts the champion resistance into additional accuracy when using this skill. So I mean, this is the only part that makes him unique, more unique than everybody else. Whenever an ally that has 2 or more debuffs is attacked, this champion will absorb 50% of the damage inflicted on that ally. This works great for the Nether Spider and the Doom Tower, and that's it. I mean, I don't like this champion so much that I would spend so much money. I hate that they've done this right after a 2x. It's a slap on the face, to say the least. They should have at least warned all players during the 2x. Just guys, please, just for anyone who's interested, we're gonna have a 2x this weekend, and then on the following weekend we're gonna have a 10x plus a guaranteed champion event through sacred shards. You don't need to say who the champion is, just say that you're gonna have that, so players can say, okay player, I don't want to summon during the 2x. I want to get that guaranteed champion instead, even if it's 15 sacreds or even if it's 10 or 12. Lower the number. 15 is a bit too much. I hate it, and I hope they honestly change it. That was my thoughts on it, guys. So the next part is the 10x on champions that are coming. So Warlord, Roxam, Begun, Norog, Tuhak the Wanderer, Duke the Pierced, Clot Beast Feeder, and Aox. So remember, all of those are cool champions. I would say the coolest one out of all these is Warlord, of course. Warlord is like the #1 champion right now to have in Arena. The meta has switched to having a very fast Warlord. And Rightfully so, I would say. So Warlord, if you guys don't know it already, is notorious for his A3 tax all enemies, 70% chance to put each target skills on cooldown. This goes to 100%. You need to book him out. And then the 30% chance to fully deplete each target's turn meter. And this increases with books plus masteries. So that's also essential for Warlord for Arena. Fantastic champion. If you don't have a Warlord and you've got some Void, I would say you roll the odds on your Void shards. We're going to have a 2x next weekend. I'm just warning you. You're not going to guarantee to get a Warlord. It's just the increased chances to get one. I've got one already on my main account, and I'm contemplating opening my 30 Voids right now to just get another one. Contemplating that, but it's not like it's going to be guaranteed. I've pulled during 10x's before and didn't get the 10x champions. But this champion is just fantastic. I would say go for it. They always do this just to make you want to open shards. I don't know if we're going to have another kind of event like a guaranteed through Voids. That's a possibility in the future. We've done a guaranteed champion through Ancients, and now we're going to have a guaranteed champion through Sacreds. We might even have a guaranteed champion through Voids, and it might even be still 150 Voids to get that guaranteed champion. I don't know who that champion is going to be. Maybe it's going to be one of the new ones, but maybe it's going to be one of the older ones. Maybe, I don't think it's going to be Sifi ever, but I would say maybe champions like a Void champion that's not that great, like a top 10, but also not a lower 10. So there's a possibility they do that, maybe like an Angar. Yeah, maybe they do that from Voids, but who knows? That might be 2 months, 3 months away. Who knows? It's all up to you guys if you want to summon. The next champion that I would say is great in this kind of list is Big Gun out of all these champions for legendaries. So we'll go very quickly to check out Big Gun. The reason Big Gun is so good, guys, is because his moves all do AoE damage. Fantastic thing to have, especially if you are missing a campaign farmer for Nightmare. He definitely does this, but he needs the gear. He's a great nuker as well. He works great with a stun set and without a stun set because he has the stun inherent here on his A2. And he just works great as a nuker as well for both a blender team, but also a non-blender team because he can just be a great nuker, double hitting nuke right here. A magic affinity as well. Fantastic champion. I don't have him either. So this is like a good 10x for me in terms of champions that I don't have from Sacreds. Like I don't have Big Gun. I think I don't have Norog on my main account. I think I've got him on my free-to-play, but I definitely don't have Big Gun. So I would love to get a Big Gun right here. All the other ones I have Roxam and Warlord. Roxam I've got from Sacreds. And then out of all the epics, I would say the best one out of these is Duke. Definitely Duke is one of the best ones. Duck, whatever he's called. Duck is a fantastic champion for progression. Even if you happen to get this guy instead of any of the legendaries, this guy does a defense down and an attack down on his A2. Fantastic skills. He does a provoke on the A3. This is great for overall progression. You need this kind of skills to get to Dungeons 20. If you still haven't gone to Dungeons 20, then opening some shards just for the possibility of an epic is good. Duck is fantastic. Duke, whatever, is fantastic just because of this. The attack down and decreased defense, but it's conditional on the critical hit. So that might hurt in the sense that you need to focus a little bit high on his critical rate. And then also his defense because he will get hit because of the provoke. But regardless, fantastic champion. I would say if you're feeling lucky, go for this 10x because this champion is definitely worth it. We're having so many champions in this game right now where you kind of have to have more than 10x, like a 20x to actually feel it, to actually get the champion, to chase the champion, have like a summoning banner feeling. Like other gachas have these kind of events, but the banner feels like the chances are way higher because they don't have so many champions in the game. So other games might have like 100 champions overall and they have this kind of banner. Well, Raid Shadow Legends doesn't have 100. It has way more. And the chances are way lower, especially for epics. So maybe they should increase it to a 20x chance for epics. I don't know. So Tuhak the Wanderer, not such a good champion. I'm not going to go over Tuhak. We got Claude the Beast Feeder and Aox the Remember. So let's go over Claude. He's over here in the Ogrin tribes, right? So let's open up Claude. He has a decreased critical rate on his A1, a shield buff on all allies equal to 20% of this champion's max HP for 2 turns on his A2. That's not bad. And then his A3 increase speed and increase accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns. And finally, a passive heals the ally with the lowest HP by 10% of their max HP at the start of this champion's turn. Pretty cool amount of healing to have on a champion. Great support if you're missing one from Ogryn tribes. And then Aox, the Remember, great poison champion from the Lizardman faction. Does have an A1 that applies poisons. This goes all the way to 30%. Healing on his A2, decrease attack and decrease critical rate. Fantastic to have on all enemies to apply the decrease attack. Is another great thing to have for the Lizardman faction. You might need a damage dealer like this and a healer. So that's going to be cool if you do happen to summon him. Increase the duration of 2 random debuffs on the attacker by 1 turn when attack occurs once per hit. So this is not as good as Bulwark, but it's something to have on a poisoner plus healer plus a decrease attack champion. So it's better than nothing, honestly, and really cool champion in terms of visuals. So this was the video for today, guys. What do you think about this kind of new guaranteed summon, what we're gonna have? I'm definitely disappointed by Plarium. I have not because I have 1 sacred. I mean, I would love to get a champion that I don't have already, just opening 15 sacreds, but I mean, they had it right exactly after a 2x. They know players are low on sacreds, they want to increase their sales. I get it, but 15 sacreds is a very high number. It should have been way lower. The amount of money that 15 sacreds cost is way higher than 150 ancient shards, right? So, I mean, at least make it the same kind of thing, Plarium. At least make it the same so that players know to maybe prepare. And also, I mean, just make it lower. Make it lower and just warn players. Just don't do these things, because players, it leaves a bitter taste in the mouths of players and they don't like it. And many might even be so disappointed that they just leave the game because of things like this. And it might even lower your the amount of money that you make as a company. Anyway, this was the video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.